Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
So now Leonardo DiCaprio is coming out and saying he has nothing to do with this baby oil.
P-A-S-C-A-L. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal.
What's up, y'all? As you guys already know, there's a lot of information that's just been flying out the gates as of late, revolving around Diddy getting arrested. There's been a lot of information unearthing about these white parties, these alleged freak-offs, okay? And there's been names dropping like crazy, and one in particular is Leonardo DiCaprio. You know, Don't Let Go, Jack. You know, Titanic, super movie star, of all kinds of things, Oscar winner, etc. Okay, he's an A-list star. Let's be completely straight funky, and he was one of those guys that would attend these parties, at least in the past. But now he is speaking out because, let's be real, everyone wants to hear from him because, again, he's seen in these photos. He's an A-lister. And I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be the only A-lister to step forward and break their silence over the next couple days, over the next couple weeks. As soon as things start to get unearthed, as soon as more photos start to pop off here, it's going to be very interesting. I'm still waiting to hear from Ashton Kutcher, okay? Because let's be real, Ashton Kutcher, Justin Timberlake, Leonardo DiCaprio, like all those guys, like they all used to kick it with each other. They all used to have fun and party with each other. And they used to have connections to Diddy. Let's be real. Ashton Kutcher had a strong connection with Diddy in money-wise business, with business and all that stuff, okay? But now, again, Leo has now spoken out, okay? The previous in another lifetime, he was a teen heartthrob, okay? And of course, he's a very talented actor. We all know about that as well. But he has finally spoken out, and he has some things to say. But I got questions. Like I said, I'm an inquisitive mother lover. I got questiones, so we're going to get into this, okay? But before we do that, please, guys, go check out pascalmerch.com. Check out my merch. We got some really, really great t-shirts, hoodies, tie-dye custom hoodies and t-shirts, etc. It's all available on pascalmerch.com. Right here, we got a lot of really great stuff, so please take some time, take a look. We got some holiday, or at least some Halloween-centric stuff up and available right now as we speak, which of course come in a multitude of different colors. So go check it out, pascalmerch.com. But let's get into this article, okay? Because I think this is very interesting, and I think he's not telling the full truth here, okay? We'll see. We'll talk about it, all right? But he don't know nothing about this baby oil, allegedly. But he says, okay, he has distanced himself from Sean Diddy Combs after a picture of him at one of the music mogul's notorious white parties emerged. And we've all seen the photo, but you're going to see it in a second here, okay? A source close to the Hollywood actor, 49, said he hadn't had anything to do with Diddy for years. Okay. Now, we already know what Diddy's being arrested for and what's going on, but he has had these notorious parties and some crazy freak-offs. But it's interesting that this individual, Leonardo DiCaprio, who's captured here, and this is clearly years ago, okay? He's still very young. I don't know, maybe this is after the Titanic fame. Maybe that's what it is. Don't know fully, okay? But he clearly is younger in this photo. You can even see it in Diddy's face, okay? He looks young as hell, okay? I don't even think his teeth are capped yet, okay? I don't even think he has his veneers in yet. Does he have veneers? It does look like he's got his teeth whitened or something, recently, Diddy, okay? But moving on, okay? So we already know about the baby oil, the lube, etc., okay? But of course, there have been thousands of publications showing these white party photos from back in the day, from the 1998 to 1999. Of course, showing a slew of different celebrities, not only just Leonardo DiCaprio. There's photos of Regis Philbin, Vera Wang, Billy Zane, J-Lo, a slew of names, okay? Sarah Jessica Parker, Matthew Broderick, okay? And then some. And of course, there's been other names like Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton and Mariah Carey that allegedly have been to these parties before. Now, of course, he says Combs once declared the Titanic star as his number one person. So let me share with you guys that little video here real quick. It's short, I promise. But let's take a look at this.
Who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
Yes,
right?
without a doubt, you are invited.
See, so you hear him even say out loud, Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Oh, we got one of the best, one of the A-listers, right? Who's your favorite person to ever come to one of your parties? Leonardo DiCaprio. All right, you invited to the party. Everybody's invited to the party. Now, of course, he could easily just be name dropping for the sake of Hollywood, right? Because Hollywood is all about, oh yeah, you know, he's so hot right now. You know what I mean? Oh, Leo, he's so hot right now. And he could be saying anything he can to make his parties seem elite when they really are already pretty damn elite. Okay, every mover and shaker in Hollywood is fighting to get a chance to go to these white parties. And of course, you finally get to the white party and then you find out, oh snap, the after party has a lot to do with a whole lot to do with illegal activity and a lot of hibbity dibbity, right? Now, again, sure, he's saying this out loud, like his name and all that. So how do you deny that? How do you dodge that, Leo? How do you deny that, right? But he says, however, a source close to the A-listers says Leo has, quote unquote, not been in contact with Combs for years, saying he never attended freak-offs and has nothing to do with the case. So apparently he had a little bit more to say other than like, I have nothing to do with this, right? So they say Leonardo DiCaprio has absolutely nothing to do with this. This is what the source said, okay? He attended a few of these parties back in the early 2000s, but he says, but literally everyone did. They were not FOs. They were big house parties. Leo was at the start of his career at the time and has moved past his partying. So he doesn't party like that anymore, allegedly. Okay. He has nothing. They continue. He has nothing to do with any of that world. For anyone that assumes that he will get roped into this based on a few grainy photos that were made that are more than 20 years old is ridiculous. But what's interesting is that just a few years back in 2019, he was seen hanging out at Diddy's 50th birthday party. We got the footage. Take a look at this. Now, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my producers here. That's the wrong footage, man. Let me just show you guys the real footage, okay? The hell is wrong with you? Let's take a look at the real footage. Here it is. And of course, I got to be careful because the music and all that. But this is the real footage of him having fun, right? Doing his every little step I take, having a great time with his hat real low, just feeling the music, okay? Really having a good time. And this is literally at Diddy's party, okay? His 50th birthday party a few years back. Now, again, it's a few years ago. This wasn't just like last week, okay? This wasn't last month, and a lot of things can happen between two people over the course of a week, over the course of a year, over the course of a couple years. So sure, he's not, he ain't there, okay, all up in his parties all day long, allegedly, but still, he was showing up, okay, about 5 years ago, all up in his parties. You're really telling me he didn't know anything about these freak-offs? You're really telling me he didn't know anything about these situations here? I don't know. Okay, I really don't know. But at the same time, hey, everybody's going to do everything they can to distance themselves from this situation as quickly as possible. And Leonardo DiCaprio is definitely one of those people. Everybody else, I'm sure, Sarah Jessica Parker, Matthew Broderick, the Paris Hilton, the Kardashians, any person that's involved in this situation is going to do everything they can to distance themselves, because let's not forget, they all have a brand to uphold. They all have a reputation that they have to fight for as well. There's monies that they could literally lose if they are found okay, confessing, being like, yeah, I was at these freak offs, man. They were crazy, just booty flying everywhere. Everything smelling like badussy, smelling like cat food in there. So, I'm telling you right now, everybody's going to do everything they can to avoid this situation as best as possible. But the thing is going to be up to court of public opinion to figure out if we believe them or not. So I leave that question up to you guys. Do you believe Leonardo DiCaprio or no? Was he really at these freak offs or no? That's the question I have for you guys. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to crush that subscribe button. Hit that follow button if you're watching on other platforms. Of course, it'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Of course, I'll be live a little bit later on tonight to talk about everything that we've covered on the secondary channel, on my main channel, and then some, okay? We may be pulling out some stuff in regards to this book right here and talking more about that as well. So please be sure to tune in tonight on the main channel, okay? But definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'll be talking very, very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. We'll talk soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.